Woodford Reserve. It was a stocking stuffer of mine.
Oh, nice. Who is it?
Woodford Reserve.
I've never heard of them. Is this a...
Yeah, they're good.
It's a whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's bourbon. Actually, it's a bourbon.
Nice. You want a sip, sweetie?
It's delicious. They're a tasty bourbon. They're not like a high-end bourbon. It's kind of just like a... You don't like it?
It's got too much going on.
It's because you're a pussy.
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reaction. It's of Korbins.
I'm Rick. By the way, kids,
Drink whiskey.
Jameson and Thumbs Up is the bomb, dude.
Well, Jameson and Coke is good, so.
Jameson and Thumbs Up is better than Jameson and Coke. You can get, if you're here in the United States, you can get it at your local Indian grocer. I promise you can find it there, and obviously you Indians. Jameson and Thumbs Up is, so has really surprised. I just had the idea to do it one night. I wanted something to drink, and I thought, oh, mix this, we got some Thumbs Up, and so I did it, and it is so good.
And it gave me emotional damage. Anyways.
This is fine. I just think it's
Well, it's not my favorite. It was just my stocking.
It's just got too much going on.
Yeah.
It's like, it's got cinnamon, and
I guess if you have no balls. Anyways.
it's not that it's strong. It's too much. I taste too many other things other than the whiskey.
Sorry, you can go and have your mimosa. Actually, I love mimosas.
Mimosas are great.
Mimosas are delicious.
Yes, they are.
Anyways.
This would be a great thing to prank your kids with and tell them it's pancake syrup.
Today we got a video. It's called Rajinikanth, the villain who became the superhero.
What?
So this it kind of goes over his little trajectory in cinema for us.
Angry young men at the same time? Is that what happened? Did they kind of take, like, one was the left, the other was the right, and they were
guessing.
the Indian heavyweight 1-2 punch of bad boys?
Maybe.
Seriously, I'm wondering that because they're of the same generation.
I do want to get to more of his classic, because I think he did one.
Best wigs in the business by far, him and Big B.
With
They have great
Rajinikanth,
wigs.
Kamal, and Sridevi, and they did a film together, which I think would be.
Oh wow,
really
that would be
interesting.
amazing.
It was
The three best wigs I've ever seen are him, Big B, and Dolly Parton. Without question, and I'm not joking. They're fantastic.
Here we go.
क्या रे सेटिंग आ
That's true.
Yeah, remember that? Same year as my mom.
Aww. That's so sad. Get started till decently late. Love it. I don't know why dark skin means villain, though. I'm guessing that because at the time, dark skin meant villain. Yep. that? Mary Poppins. Oh, wait. Didn't know he did a Hollywood film. I've never seen that film, but I didn't know he was in Hollywood. Then he became superstar. Emotional damage! Emotional damage! Sorry. I need a beat drop with that. Yep. The Akshay, I think that's the Akshay one that was remade. No. Wait, no, I think that was a Malayalam So I didn't know he was like this guy who had like he wasn't in the industry at all.
Right.
Most of it, like there's a lot of times you hear obviously with film industries that they've worked in it as kids. They were kind of kid actors, and then they kind of made their own way into it. But I guess that's why people like him, or Big B was that way, right? he didn't have family before him.
As
right?
far as I know, yeah.
You guys let me know. I don't know. But obviously that's, I think, one of the reasons Shah Rukh Khan is also so loved. He was like an everyman and then
Right.
kind of paved his way into everyone's hearts and to be the superstar of
Right.
the world, essentially.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was also like, because he didn't get started almost till he was 30.
Yeah, I mean, he started obviously studying prior, but didn't really become who he is today, the carryover from that, until he was like close to 30 years old.
Also, talk about, obviously, like people of his echelon, Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, if they ever did decide to just step into politics, is it like an automatic win?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like any of those three probably could, like, if they would never want to, like, go for, like, PM, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would just be like an automatic, you're going to win.
Pretty close.
Right?
I mean, yeah. And I mean, it's
I'm not
still-
saying they will or they should, but...
No, and that's not just an Indian thing. I mean, we had a president who was an actor.
We've had multiple now.
Yeah,
I guess.
Ronald Reagan.
Was an actual actor, yeah. I'm talking...
That guy was not an actor.
He was a celebrity, you're right.
Yeah, thanks.
Celebrity.
Yeah, and I love that SAG took away his card. Makes me really happy. But you've heard all the rumblings about Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the Johnson.
If Dwayne Johnson were to seriously pursue it, he'd be at the top of the list just because he's so beloved by so many people.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yep, Matthew McConaughey.
He's not going to.
He's not
now,
going to,
but he was going to run for governor.
It's very common because if they don't run for office, most actors are typically pretty vocal about things political or
Yeah.
or just humanitarian.
Yeah.
Because it runs deep inside of an artist. Because when artists do what they do, they're pouring everything of what they believe and what they think is valuable into what they do.
I wonder if COVID kind of derailed his aspirations.
I think it probably did. I mean, obviously, I don't
know the
think
whole-
it's a coincidence. The health problem.
I didn't know he was
COVID.
going into it already, obviously, but obviously
Me
there
too.
at the end was like,
No.
ended it, disbanded
And
it.
I know this was the system back in Hollywood when we had the studio system, but in recent years, in my growing up and obviously in yours, the idea of an actor making the choices they're making solely based on what the fan base is going to want would be really hard for, like, if management or your team was saying, well, your fans are going to expect ... Most actors that I know and the ones that I respect and love the most would be like, what?
I'm an artist.
Yeah, as we've talked about this before, how I felt sorry for Robin because he was an actor, and sadly, because so many people loved him as the beloved, huggable, funny guy, that when he ventured out, they embraced Good Will Hunting as they should, because he's freaking brilliant, as well as Good Morning Vietnam. But when he did one of my favorite Robin Williams things, is 1 Hour Photo.
1 hour.
I love him in that, but he doesn't play a nice person.
Yeah.
And people didn't really like that, and that really bothered him. And I know in personal circles that he didn't understand why his fans didn't like him playing something they
Thankfully,
didn't see.
audiences, I think everywhere, have now grown and evolved. And that would just be looked at, oh, cool, Robin's doing this unique thing now.
I would hope so.
As opposed to back then, everybody still was kind of in this weird phase of they wanted certain people
Well,
to stay in your thing.
It's when I was, back in the 70s and 80s, you didn't do TV and film if you were an actor.
Yeah.
You did one or the other, and if you were in film, you never went back to television.
Yeah.
Ever.
I think audiences, not only in the United States, I think in India, are evolving.
Yes.
Which is why you see like the big over-the-top Bollywood productions now not doing as well as they used to.
Yes.
And just because they have stars.
Right.
People want a story. They want good acting. They want character-driven things, and which is wonderful to see. Obviously, people are just smarter now, and they don't want to go in and just have something that was shit out because they think that's what the audience would like.
Exactly.
And obviously, you're still going to get some of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we still have Fast and Furious, and we still have all those,
Yeah.
all these over-the-top franchises.
Sure.
But I think audiences now are growing. I think TV has helped that a lot, or OTT platforms.
OTT
has
and
helped
cable,
that
and yeah.
a lot.
It really has.
Which is wonderful. I'd love to see Shah Rukh Khan in like a TV show of like where you really just stretches thespian muscles, or
Yeah.
Rajinikanth, or whoever, right? Because I think they're all capable of it.
Yeah.
I know Big B is capable.
But I do think that, there are people who like to see their stars. I'm not one of them. I'm not the kind of person who wants to see their star do the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again.
There are people though.
There are people that love that. They pay the admission because they want to see them do their thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And India has obviously such different fans than
Very different fans.
than people here for Hollywood films do.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like they're evolving even in India still, and which is why
this was good. I learned a lot about him I didn't know.
Yeah, I would love to see. Let us know what the next Rajinikanth film should be of ours. We'd love to get to one of his classics. I think it's called 16
Candles.
something.
He was in 16 Candles.
16 Candles.
He was. You didn't see him in that?
It's a very rapey film if you go watch it now.
It is. A lot of the stuff from the 80s was
It's very highly
not
questionable.
okay. Like Big. When was the last time you watched Big? Big is disturbing.
Very disturbing.
It is.
Just